Hi everyone! In this tutorial we will be creating an interwoven basket 11 strand braid, and it's not as crazy as it sounds. We do not use any bobby pins, as you can tell when I lift this braid up backwards, and it's all about a little tiny trick that I will teach you guys as we go through, so please keep watching to see how to create this. You will need to know how to create a 5-strand braid, so I'm just going to demonstrate that really quickly. So you want to take the rightmost strand and go over the one right next to it and under the next to bring it to the middle, and then go back to the left side and bring the blue over the black and under the pink so it goes into the middle. And then go back to the right hand side with the very rightmost piece of gimp, and it's the red. It goes over the white and under the blue so it ends up in the center. Then go back to the left side, grab the black, go over the pink, and then under the red, so it ends up in the center again. So what you're doing each time is grabbing the outmost, alternating from the right and the left. You want to grab the outermost strand of gimp, and then it goes into the center by going over the one right next to it and then under the next one. So as you can see here, we're taking the blue, it goes over the black and under the pink, ends up in the middle. Go back to the left side, grab the red, over the white, under the blue, right into the middle. So you want to keep doing this all the way down and practice with gimp or ribbon or string or whatever you have until you're kind of comfortable with which strand goes over which, goes under which, before moving on to your hair. So this is what the final braid should look like, and when you're comfortable with this, we can move on to working on our actual hair. Start by dividing your hair into 3 pieces, the middle one being the largest of the 3 and the left and right being equal in size to each other. Now you want to twist them all up and secure them out of the way for the time being. And I like to twist the left and right a little bit tighter just so that they're securely out of the way when we braid the middle. And then next you can let down the middle section, brush it out, and divide it into 5 equal pieces. So we will be using the same technique I demonstrated earlier with the gimp, and you want to create a 5-strand braid. So take the rightmost strand and it goes over the one next to it and then under the one after that. So it ends up in the middle out of the 5 strands. Then you move to the left and take the leftmost section and bring it over the piece right next to it and then under the next one. And then you move back to the right, and then that piece goes over and under to go towards the middle, and you want to keep doing this down the length of your hair. And if you're finding this really difficult, I highly recommend you go back and follow the gimp tutorial and practice this with string or something like that before you're comfortable with it, and then you can move on to your hair, because the back of your head is very tricky to braid on. So once you're done, secure it with a small elastic at the tips, pull it down a little bit, and then you want to loosen the braid. So gently tug on small pieces at a time, and you just want the braid to look more even, because when you pull it to the side to braid it, it will kind of tilt to one side, and we can adjust for that just by slightly loosening the braid all over. So now we can deal with the 2 outer sections. Release the elastic and untangle the twisted bun. Now with this one section, we will be creating a 3-strand braid, which we will refer to as the active braid, and then it will be woven into the middle 5-strand braid. So divide this into 3 equal sections and do 1 round of a basic 3-strand braid. So take the right piece over the middle, and then take the left piece over the middle. Take the right piece over the middle again. Now watch carefully for the next left piece. So this has to go through one of the loops of the 5-strand braid and has to be on the outer right side. So find a loop and pull this section right through it. Now this section goes right back into the active braid and goes over the middle. The right goes over the middle again, as a normal braid would, and then the left piece has to go through one of the loops of the 5-strand braid on the right side. So once you've located the loop, stick 2 fingers through and pull the leftmost strand of the active braid through it. The strand goes right back into the normal braid and goes over the middle, and then the right goes over the middle, and then I'll repeat this a couple more times. So the leftmost strand, find a loop, and you pull it through the loop on the 5-strand braid. Now the strand goes right back into the active 3-strand braid, and then the right goes through the middle as well, and then the left goes through the loop, and once the strand does go through the loop, it goes right back into the 3-strand braid and goes over the middle. Now the right goes over the middle again, and then the left goes through the loop and then goes back into the 3-strand braid. So you want to keep doing this down the length of your hair until you've worked through all the available loops on the rightmost side of the 5-strand braid. Be very careful and work slowly if you have to when you're looking for the loops, because if you skip a loop or if you double up on a loop, it ruins the entire texture and detail of the basket weave. Once you have reached the end of the braid, secure it again with a small elastic. So now you want to slightly loosen the braid to make it a little more relaxed, and this also actually helps the basket detail to show. If you brought the braid over to your left shoulder or your right shoulder, you definitely have to do this because this kind of corrects the fact that the braid will curve slightly to the side. So gently tug on small pieces and be very careful. So now we will do the same thing for the left side. So release the elastic and let the hair out. Divide the hair on the left side into 3 equal sections, and you want to form one round of the basic 3-strand braid. So bring the leftmost piece over the middle, and then the right piece over the middle. And then again the left piece over the middle, and for the next right piece you want to find a loop in the left side of the 5-strand braid. And pull this piece right through that loop, and then it goes right back over the middle. Left over middle again, and then right piece, you have to find a loop, so make sure it's below the loop that we just used. And again, pull the strand right through the loop. Be careful when you're doing this because it might get messy and you don't want any flyaways or frizz or anything like that. So be careful when you're working through this. Now, this is a different angle. Hopefully you'll be able to see this a little bit clearer, but you're doing the exact same thing. So for the right side of the basic active 3-strand braid, it has to loop through the 5-strand braid before going right back over the middle. And the left just directly goes over the middle. So watch carefully. I hope this explains it better for you guys. I hope this is a better angle, and hopefully you guys will get this. And yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking for me to do the voiceover as I'm going through the video so that what I'm explaining kind of goes along with what's actually being shown in the video. So that's what I'm trying today, and it's the first time I'm trying it, so please let me know what you guys think, which one you guys prefer. Leave that in the comments down below. And yeah, so you just want to keep continuing working through this braid and using up all the loops on the left side of the 5-strand braid. And once you have reached the end, just secure it with a small elastic. Now you can just pull the braid over your back again and adjust for any unevenness or visible curvature by just tugging on small sections at a time. Don't do this too roughly as you might mess up all the hard work that you've done. Check in a mirror or get a friend to check for you and make sure that it looks good from all different angles. And yeah, this look is complete. Please tell me in the comments down below if you prefer this type of voiceover or if you prefer how I've done it earlier. And this is the final look. I hope you guys try it out, and I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. Ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna go now. But please stay tuned, I do have an announcement to make. Hi everyone, thank you for watching. I just have one quick announcement to make before you leave. Basically, I'm starting a 3rd channel called Strand Baby Wears here on YouTube. So annotation here and links to everything will be down below. Basically, that's where I'll be doing hauls, outfits of the day, styling tips, and kind of like stories that go along with the trend or the style or whatever that I'm talking about. My video that I have up now is about prom, and it's about prom because on our network, main network, channel 9, annotation here as well, and info, everything will be down below. But basically, they have a new show called You've Been Prommed. So please check out my new channel, check out channel 9, everything will be down below. Subscribe, comment, like, everything like that. I really, really, really appreciate your support. So that is all. I will see you on my new channel as well as on Twitter and Instagram, Syrian Baby with 2 Y's. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!